Hi, I'm Sam. I'll be your counselor today. What brings you in to see me?
Well, I've been dating this guy for about 4 years now, and I thought everything was going really, really well. We went out for our 4 year anniversary, and I really thought he was going to propose to me. No, instead, he decided to dump me.
Wow.
Said this just wasn't working for him, and he was done. I, I was totally dumbfounded. I don't know what to do about it. It was a complete and total shock. We did everything together. We always got along. We never really fought. And we would have our arguments here and there. And I was totally shocked by it. And I just don't know how to get over it.
Yeah, I can understand how that can be tough.
I'm completely for a loss for words on what to do.
Yeah, what have you been doing to cope with it?
Honestly, nothing good. I'm holding up at home. I won't go out. I've been avoiding my friends' calls, texts. I'm at a complete and total loss.
Yeah, that sounds like it's been pretty painful.
I just can't even imagine. Like, it just was such a shock.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like it's been really tough.
So I just thought maybe, an outside opinion might help and get me, I don't know, out of bed, out of watching TV and just not doing anything. Like, I go to work, otherwise I come home, and that's it. I can't seem to do anything else.
Well, I'm definitely here to listen and help as much as I can.
I don't understand. Like, everything was good. We would go places, we would do things, we would always talk, we were communicative. He always seemed really happy and upbeat, and everything was good. I don't know where it went wrong.
Has anything changed recently in your relationship?
Well, I do work a lot more. I changed jobs recently. My commute is a little longer, I won't lie, and it is tough. I admit I come home, I'm a little more tired than I normally am. I used to cook dinner a lot, and now I come home and I'm kind of tired by the time I get home, or I haven't grocery shopped. I haven't done as much, but he knew I was taking this job. We talked about it. The money was better. It's a better position, better for my career in the long term.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he and I both agreed that it would be worth it in the long run. And it's only been a month
Of the new job?
of the new job, and apparently that's a bigger deal than he originally led on to.
How do you feel about your new job?
I love it. It's great. It's everything I had hoped for, everything I wanted, but I love him, but I also love my job, and it's my life, it's my career, it's what I've wanted, it's what I've worked all these years for. Yeah, I admit the commute, it does suck. It's longer each way, but again, isn't that what you strive to work for, is, your career and what makes you happy?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really strong that you have continued to go to work and find pleasure in your work, but I think definitely trying to get you back integrated in your life is going to be an important goal for us.
Well, and that's what we talked about this before I decided to take the job. I took 2.5 weeks determining whether the pros and cons. He and I sat down and weighed out everything, and he agreed that overall this would be good. He would be fine with it. He knew it would be a little stressful in the beginning. Well, apparently 4 weeks later, no. He's willing to give up 4 years of 4 weeks of me being a little tired and getting used to it.
That sounds really stressful. A lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, and I don't understand it. You know what? He has weeks where he's busier, versus other weeks I'm like anybody else, and I take it at all in stride. You know, if he can't cook one week, I cook. He can't shop, I shop. I mean, what's the big deal? Isn't
Yeah.
it supposed to be 50-50?
Sounds like you had a lot of compromise going on and a lot of teamwork, kind of making things work.
So I don't understand how to combat, like, you know, I tried to reason with him. He was just like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. And won't talk to me since.
Have you talked to your friends about it at all?
I tried to, but they're like, well, you chose the job. You chose to go further away. You chose to take time away from him. I'm like, wait a minute, what about me? Like, I mean, I understand it's a relationship, but it's supposed to be to support each other, not just what's good for, you know, him or what's good for me. It was supposed to be good for both of us. You know, it was a better position. It was further me in my career. It would give me more financial stability, which alone would have given us both more financial stability. He went through the same thing a year ago, and I totally supported him through it. You know, he would work 60, 70 hours a week, and I'd barely ever see him. And I did it no problem. I never complained because it's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like you were really trying to make things work and striving for the best for him.
So I'm just at a complete loss on how to handle it all, and I really thought he was going to be the one.
Yeah.
So I don't know where to move forward. I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe I should just go back to my old job and he'd come back.
How do you think that'd make you feel?
Well, I mean, I really didn't like the old job. I was kind of disappointed with it. It really didn't give me any satisfaction. I could honestly at that point do the job with my eyes closed.
It wasn't stimulating.
No, you know what? I mean, I like stability, don't get me wrong. But, you know, there's so much for not having any drive. You know, I mean, I did the job well. I was praised well for my job, but I was bored with it. You know, I had done it for 7 years and I mastered it. I could, like I said, I could do it with my eyes closed. I didn't have to think about what I did. I just did it. It was routine. It was habit. And I loved it, but I needed more. I needed a challenge, and there was nowhere else for me to grow in it. And that's why, you know, Jeff and I talked about this, and we both agreed that this would be a good decision and a good move forward.
Sounds like it was a good move for you.
But we talked that it would be good for both of us, like in the
Right.
long term. You know, we've talked about maybe down the line getting married and, you know, but again, we needed more. We each needed more out of our careers. He changed jobs a year ago. Now he's happy. He's getting more. Now he works more and stuff, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But he's much happier in this position than he was before. He's got a lot more authority, and it's just more on the line of what he really wanted to do. So when this opportunity came to me and I applied, I really didn't think I'd get it. And when they called me back for a second and then a third interview, you know, we both agreed that, yeah, this would probably be a really good option, not only for me, but for us.
Sounds like you're really happy at your job, though.
I am. I really like it. It's a challenge, don't get me wrong. It's a little stressful because it's a little out of my comfort zone, but, you know, that's a good thing, right? I mean...
Mm-hmm. It's good to push yourself outside of limits.
Well, and that's kind of what I thought. And, you know, my superiors there are really good about, listen, you do what's comfortable. We've got you. We've got your back. You'll figure it out. You know, and they're supportive with everything. So I feel better there than I'm in other positions. But I was so dumbfounded. I really thought this was going to be the year. You know, he took me to a really nice restaurant. And I just really thought it was going to be the time.
Yeah. That sounds pretty frustrating.
It's extremely frustrating. And I'm at a point now, I'm just frozen.
Right.
I don't know what else to do.
It might be helpful to reach out to some of your friends and not even to talk about the relationship, but just to get back in the swing of being social and going out with people who do support you.
Yeah, I'm just struggling, and other than going to work, I come home and I put on my sweats and I literally just crawl into bed, and
Right.
the only thing that gets me out is take my dog for a walk a few times a day. And
They can be helpful like that.
yeah, but I mean, I was so active before. I was always on the go, and I can barely clean my house. I can barely get my laundry done. I've not cooked an actual proper meal in weeks. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this.
Well, we got to get you out. We'll work on that. What are some of your goals?
Well, I had so many before with Jeff. I don't know what to do now that it's just me by myself. After 4 years, I got so used to what would be best, for us. Everything was us. And I don't know. I'm frozen. I don't know where to move to. At work, I'm a totally different person. It's like, I feel like that I'm two different people. At work, I'm outgoing. I'm ready to take on new challenges. I'm super excited about the new position, the new title.
Sounds like it.
And then in my personal life, I just feel like such a failure. So I feel like I come home and I don't deserve to do anything else but hole up in my room or on the couch, and do nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I understand that feeling. I think it's natural for us to always have that feeling. Not always, but to have that feeling of, I am a failure, even when we're not.
Right.
And I don't see failure in you. You've done so many great things with your career. You've busted out and bursted your limits. You've come out. You sound confident about your job. You have passion.
I love my new job. I mean, it's everything I've ever wanted. And, my boss and my coworkers are so supportive and so good about everything. And they're super high energy. And it's everything I need and everything I've wanted for so many years. And everything I didn't think I could handle and do.
You can.
And I'm not gonna lie, at work, yeah, I'm rocking it. It's the rest of my life that seems to be a failure.
That's great though that you
Like,
feel
I
that way
have
at work.
very few close friends. I spent so much time and energy putting everything into Jeff and my relationship. I don't know what else to do.
What about work friends? Have you built relationships with anyone at work yet?
Nothing with a new job. I mean, it's only been just over a month. And no, and I think they kind of know there might be an issue at home.
Right.
They don't need that. That's not the way I want to start there. So I try to stay away from plugging any of that. And, every now and then people will say, oh, hey, we're going out for drinks, come. But again, it's further commute. It's not something I want to do. I don't want to drink and drive.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I could go and not drink.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a thought. Connect with more people at work.
Yeah, just
plug in a little bit more.
I kind of feel awkward that they're going to think that, oh, she's no fun because she won't have a drink. Yeah, we know she has an hour commute, but just one, it'll be fine. The whole peer pressure. But, I don't want to drink and drive, and I don't want to, especially when, once I shut down from work, all I can think about is personal, and it's unhappy, and it makes me sad. I put all my energy and my time, and I really thought
this was going to work.
This was going to be the one, and this was going to be it. I mean,
yeah.
My poor dog is just devastated since he hasn't been around. He just lays there and just looks unhappy. He just looks sad, and he doesn't want to play. He just keeps looking out the window waiting for Jeff. And I get it. So do I. I don't know how to get over that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not been long, but
It does take time, but I think it's good that you've come to see me too. I think we can work through some stuff together
yeah.
and really propel forward so you can reach your goals and so you can feel productive and have life again.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, where did I go wrong?
I don't think it was necessarily you. I mean, every relationship is an us. It's not a you and an I.
But I mean, like I said, we talked about this. He thought it was a good choice. We both agreed this was a good choice. We knew it would be a sacrifice of our time, especially since his time is limited. Now mine's even more limited, but he reassured me over and over and over again for 2 weeks. No, you should take it, absolutely. This is everything you worked for. And then 2 weeks later, nope, say I'm done. I'm not getting what I need out of this, is what he told me.
Yeah, it sounds really...
Like, why take me to a nice restaurant, on our 4-year anniversary, and then just say, oh, this isn't working for me.
Yeah.
And get up and walk out.
That sounds emotionally traumatizing.
I sat there and cried. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Thank God I had money to pay the bill. It was after dinner, so I ended up having to pay for everything.
Wow.
I mean, who does that?
Jeff does, apparently.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's so not like him.
Right. You think maybe he was just having an off day? Have you talked to him since?
No, he won't take my calls. He's blocked me from texting him. He blocked me from Facebook. So I don't know. Maybe in the 4 weeks that I was working, I was coming home late and I didn't see him. Maybe he found somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thought, but let's not rush to conclusions.
But I mean, I don't understand because the 4 years, it was never an issue. He was constantly at my side, despite either of our work hours. When he worked a lot, especially when he changed jobs a year ago,
Right.
He went from 40, 50 hours a week to 60, 70 hours a week.
That must have been hard for both of you.
It was hard for both of us, but you know what? We knew it was a better route and that down the line it would pay off. And I was fine with that. And, we made sure that what time we had was good quality time. Not quantity of time, but quality of time.
That's what matters, too.
We just made sure that we did things that we both enjoyed. Or, if it was something that one of us really, really wanted to do, the other ones I don't know if I want to say suck it up, but the other one would suck it up to make it work for both of us. It wasn't just a one-sided...
Sounds like it was a pretty healthy relationship up until the
end. It was
end.
extremely, up until 4 weeks ago, it was like...
Night and day.
Complete night and day. And I just completely dumbfounded by it. And like I said, it's frozen me and I can't do anything other than maintain going to my job. I mean, thank God I can still go up and do that,
Right.
But I really enjoy it. It's new, it's fresh. And again, it's everything that I've worked all these years for. I like the people I work with. They're really supportive. They're super sweet. They're fun. I really enjoy my work day. But as soon as 5 o'clock rolls around, I literally walk out of there and almost start to cry.
It doesn't sound like you should give that job up, though. I think you're investing in yourself by staying there. I think it's really a good thing for you.
I definitely want to stay there, but I really, really miss Jeff.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take some time to get
I
used to
feel like I've lost my best friend and my
Yeah.
lover, and I don't, and I think I focused so much time on him and trying to get this promotion and this new job, I kind of pushed off other friends and then with our schedules, it was kind of crazy, so we'd constantly be invited to things and we could never go as a couple, so a lot of times I'd retract and not go. so I don't know, maybe I did this into myself. Maybe I just should have accepted invitations even if he wasn't available. But I felt weird doing that, you know, since we were a couple.
Right.
So I don't know how to move forward. I don't.
Yeah, I think some of our goals we should really look towards is not just moving on, but accepting and grieving the loss. I think that's going to be important in your recovery or bounce back, is to really feel the feelings. It's healthy to feel feelings. It's healthy to feel grief. And I think expressing that is going to be helpful for you.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've cried enough about it in
I
the
think
last 4
so.
weeks. You know, just thinking about it, I could easily start again, but I can't. I need to figure out, you know, I should be better than this. I'm a strong woman. I've gotten this far.
Now's the time to really focus on you and ask yourself, what do I need? What am I craving out of life? Because now's the time that you can really focus on you, and you can put in all your time and energy to make yourself not only a better person, but just happier within life and happier in your own skin.
I know. And I like that, but I really miss Jeff.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he won't take my calls.
It
I don't know why he blocked me.
It might be good to just give a little space too for both of you to cool off and see after that.
Yeah, I don't know how long. I don't know. I'm just at a loss. I don't know what to do. So I thought maybe if I looked for some outside help,
Yeah, I think it was a good idea. We all need some help sometimes.
give me a little more perspective, you know, because all I can focus on is where did I go wrong with him. You know, I have a couple of friends who told me you didn't do anything wrong. You know, they've heard him tell me he backed up this job change.
Right.
You know, and that, you know, he's just acting like a baby and not, you know, sucking it up like I did for the first year of his new job and taking the times changes, and I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what I want more, if I want take the other job back and get Jeff back, or keep the new job that I really love and move forward and just show him, no, this is where I'm at. Love me for who I am and what I am, and this is where I'm at.
I mean, talking about taking your old job back, where do you think that would put you emotionally?
I mean, it was all right. It wasn't anything special. I was fine. I could do it. Like I said, I can do it with my eyes closed.
But is that really what you want?
No,
To get your old job back?
not really, no. I'm excited to get up in the morning.
Right.
You know,
I think that's a
then
good
it was,
change.
you know, my alarm would go off and I would constantly be wanting to hit snooze, which I never ever did. You know, I couldn't tell you the last time I ever wanted to hit snooze when my alarm went off.
Right.
You know, it would be, I'd wake up before my alarm. And then the last year of the job, it just, again, I like my job, but I don't love what I do anymore. And I think it's just because it lost its challenge. It's,
Absolutely.
you know,
Well, I think that you're on a good path and you're starting to talk about it, and it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be an easy road, I'm not gonna lie. But just expressing the emotion is, I think, what's really gonna push you forward and get us through.
yeah. I don't